it's so much easier just to say 42, but then I had to go to all the detail of explaining not only 42, but then also what else do we have? uh, the life of various and sundry philosophers.
Okay. All right, so where are we gonna? We are in the middle of,
Oh, I guess it would help if I get in a vest.
aren't we?
Yeah, we are
Yeah,
in.
going to basketball.
Yep, we are. Where we were at. We had just drawn the bombard or the artillery chit, and we're in the middle of the 12 o'clock turn. So I think we'd already done the French and the Austrian movement. So we just had kind of a few things to sort out over here with, whatever the other chits that are still left floating around out there. Yeah, and Robert's not able to join me today, so we will see how well we can proceed with things. So we can get started by dropping some bombs on some people, and this is the first time I've looked at the map here in 2 weeks. So I've got to try to remember. Oh, let's see. So let's start. We'll start with the bastion, the Venus bastion. We'll fire. What's a good target? Let's fire here on the these second Seveskis. We'll see if our targeting is on. It is on. So we've got a 1-to-1 shot there, and a 46 is a miss. All right, moving over to the Mars battery. Let's see, what's a good target? Oh, here, this poor benighted Prussian unit. It's automatically going to be on target because Sorbiere's there. So it's just a 1-to-1 with a +6 for Sorbiere. And that's going to be a miss. All right, moving on to the bastion that has Napoleon on it. What's it look? Good target. How about this one here? That's another Austrian, Prussian unit that's not in the best of shape. So that's a 1-to-1 shot with a +12. And that's a miss. All right. Let's see here. We'll
Some good rolling that work.
Hey, it's the machinations of fate. So I think I did not apply my Bitcoin to appropriately to this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll fire here on this Austrian cavalry that's here that's tired. I'll have +3.
Is this Mercury bastion?
Yeah, this is Mercure. Yep, so they're on target. So it's a 1-to-1. I will have a +10. So 1-to-1 with a +10. 33, that's going to be, should be close to being a hit.
43.
1, 2, 3, 4, 51. That is a hit.
I think it's David's.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's David. So that's that 16, 14. Looks like they're Crossiers, or not Crossiers, but
Chasseurs.
Chasseurs.
Chabot Leger. Chabot Leger.
And a roll for morale.
Oh, that's the roll I wanted. All right. Let's move over here to Corbeneau, the Saturn. What's a big fat target? We've got a bunch of them here. We'll see if we can land something on this one here. So we just got a -1 on our roll. That's putting it on target. So I've got a 1-to-1 with a +1. And 45 plus 1 becomes a 51. That's going to be a hit on that hex right there. And a morale check.
Okay. 23. Okay, hold on. 23 without the leaders, so I'm sure they're
so
okay.
They pass. All right, and then last but not least, we've got the Luna Bastion. Oh, actually, they're not the last bastion. I got one more. So the Luna Bastion will fire over here on these guys. So let's see if we're on target. And we are on target, so it's a 1-to-1 with a +1 for your size. And that's going to be a miss. And then last but not least, we've got the Soul Battery. Let's see. Let's fire on these Ergerskis, these Russian Ergerskis over here. So we've got a 2 -2. Nope, we're off target. So let's see where it lands instead. 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Empty field. Nothing happens. All right. That was our exciting gunfire. So back to the cup.
All right.
So you guys outnumber me.
All right, I'll draw.
Yeah.
Just regroup.
All right, you guys got some regrouping to do, I presume?
Oh, I got a lot, yeah.
Okay, so take me down to where you're at, Albert, so I can follow along with the...
All right, let's see. Okay, we'll start. We've got these guys are out of command, but we'll just go south from Labata.
Lobta, okay.
And first you'll see we've got some of the 2R division, which is Colorado, or the 2 division, which is mostly up here. And you can see their leader is the guy I think you fired on him.
Yeah, the 3rd Reserve.
Or no, you fired on Girth. You did, but Bianca's right next to him.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. So I'm going to bring those guys up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then we've got these batteries, which are against the river here, and those belong to the Grinzer guy, who is the red guy.
Okay.
So I'm going to bring them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And I forgot this guy here. Whoops. Somebody moving I think somebody moved. I'm going to have to, let me see. I've got to get my preferences set right so it doesn't flip over all around the map when somebody moves to look at something. All right. I'm back again. So this guy right here, I think let's see, I think they're part of the, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's a severe slope. Oh, yeah, but there's a road there, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, okay, now we have these leaders that are going to be kedged to. And one of them is here, so let's see, that's going to be a 5. So 1.
So where are you at now, Al?
Oh, okay, sorry, Eric. Right here, down below.
Okay, so further south?
Yeah.
Okay, I see you.
South of Plodden.
Yep.
Plodden, or whatever it is. 1, 2, 3, I think. 1, 2, 3, yeah.
Now in command.
Okay. And then we have the continuation of, this is the 4th division.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a continuation of them down here. So 1, 2,
But
3.
they don't look like they're in road column there. Those
Oh,
guys
you're
don't
right.
have, yeah, they're just in regular.
You're right. Some of these guys aren't. Yeah, okay, you're right. Okay, so I'll just do these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now, okay, so we do have some guys in road column right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, I think that's it. 2, 3. Yeah. All right, so now I'm going to go over here to this division, which is right here.
Mm-hmm.
And they are marching up to Wiesenwolf. So
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Now, where are the guys that are supposed to follow
So
after
is
me?
that last chap that you moved, is he in road column? Because he did not have any
Uh,
road column markers with him.
yeah, didn't have any after. So let's see. He was there, I believe. So maybe he's not. So 2, 3. Okay. 2. I'm just gonna leave him right there. I don't want him to get in the way. Okay. 2. Let's see. Wait a minute. Does that go? Okay. Hold on. I think these guys got to go up this way. 1, 2, 3. I think they belong to the 4th Corps. Yeah. All right. So that's all of the 4th, and I marched some of the 2nd. I have another group of the 2nd here.
Okay.
I'm going to march this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I have to keep him there. Okay, now let's see. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So okay, 2. Um, 10. I think that 10 would be 2. Let's see what we got down here. So these guys are not in road column. Some of these guys are. Let's see, we've got one more guy in road column. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's those guys. So now we do have some cavalry here. We do have some more of the 4th Division right down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
So you just moved
one of those was a
hussar
cavalry
units.
one. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's not actually infantry. That looks like
oh
it's
yeah,
part of
sorry.
the 3rd Cavalry of the right wing.
Right.
I
Yeah,
don't- I
that's
don't know
right.
where their
I'm
leader
sorry.
is.
Sorry. I think they were kind of like right there, maybe.
Yeah.
These guys, well, the leader is over here. So that's where direction I'll take them. And I just kind of, okay, so 1, 2, how many do they have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Or that's it. That's it right there.
Right. So I don't know that you
Okay.
could move them that way because during the regroup phase, it's my understanding that you have to move in the most direct route to get there, unless I'm thinking of something else.
Yes, but you can't go through terrain that would require you to move into general order.
Which I think all of that strip there would. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So it says they
10,
must move in
11,
as
12.
direct a fashion to their leader as possible. Where possible, they will move in a straight line. So that means that they're going to move, and they'll just sit here waiting for the infantry to pass, and then once the infantry passes, they'll keep going. So the idea is that they're not going to take this big circuitous thing. They just sit there, wait for the infantry to go by.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put them there.
Yeah, and
Okay.
by the same stroke, thanks, David, for pointing this out, because these units are all in general order. These are in general order. They move through general order. They're in general order. So all of these dragoons are actually going to be back here. They couldn't have moved into the woods or through there. So they just have to sit there and wait for the columns of infantry to go by as well.
Who is that?
That's all these dragoons that you moved here. They all move through general order terrain to get where they're at.
What dragoons? I moved these dragoons back over where you wanted them.
No.
Those
are hussars. These are dragoons. Right?
Oh, okay,
right?
All right.
And the woods,
Those
last time I
right
checked, are general order terrain.
Okay, those would go up to this guy. Okay, sorry about that. So they just go from over there to right over here. Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea where their leader is.
There's their leader right there.
Okay.
See? So they didn't go very far.
Yeah.
Okay, and 1, 2. I think I've got one more of those, a couple more batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. back one. All right, so that's, I think that's pretty much everything. So, but I had a lot.
Okay.
This guy, that guy will not move. Oh, I have a couple of guys here up further. So I have this guy right here, who's part of this group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he can move maybe 7. Okay, there, he's in command now. Okay, anybody else? Let's see. And this guy right here, who, no, that guy moved already. Okay, all right, that's it.
All right, David,
Anybody
what
else?
about you?
How about this one guy way out here? Did he move?
I don't want to move him.
Okay.
His leader is back here,
All right.
is Snellner, and I don't want to move him that direction.
Yep. All right. So I'm just a little bit to the right of Kashitz there, right there.
Okay.
He's there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's just. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then now this group here.
Okay.
Going to be efficient here.
Just scoop them all up.
2, 3, 4. Actually, let's do 5. So I'm not going downhill with that artillery. So later on. All right, now, what are we going to do with these guys?
Jack will.
Right. So as I think I had mentioned in one of the missives from Ed, those units already are part of another command, and both of their leaders are on the map. So if you were going to move them, Ed had said if you wanted to move them with Jack Will or with another leader, you could create a moo and then move them forward. But he's not a special leader that would create a grand battery where he could move multiple stuff. So they either stay where they're at, or they would have started to regroup back towards where their leaders are on the board. So that's that's the information that Ed had said. Yes. Now here's the thing: if you want to, have it where an army level leader can have, artillery move to them via kedging, even though their other leader is on the map. If you want to have that as a rule, then I'm happy to do that too. But trust me, I'll be using it for the French. So, if you want to make an exception for Jack Will, then, you might be making exception for Sorbier or whoever else.
Now, to me, the order of battle does not make any. In fact, every other group of units there give a leader and then give the units that he's part of. And he is listed right at the beginning, Jackwell, and here's these 2 Austrian leaders or units and batteries, and here's these 2 Russian batteries. And
right, I mean he's stacked with them, but he's not actually commanding them. If you look on the order of battle chart, those units are part of.
But they got there somehow. They didn't get there because they wandered over there.
Yeah, yes, they did.
Whose side are you on, John?
Shut up.
Your side,
Shut
sorry.
Up,
Yeah, I mean they were there at 6 o'clock this morning, so they got put there the night before. right? You
But
know, the
they
battle
had to be-
starts at 6. So
Right,
they
had
must
to
have
be
gotten...
put there by somebody.
Sure. And they were put there by a maneuver unit generated by Schwarzenberg, and he had those guys move those, and it took them 5 hours to get there. How's that? I mean, come on. we don't know how they got there. We know that they're there at the start of the battle. We know that they're part of a totally different group than Jack Will. Jack Will is just a artillery. And here's the thing, David. If you're happy to do this, then I'm happy to do this with the French leaders. So I'll make an exception for you if you'll make an exception for me.
Don't do it.
Where are their actual leaders? Where are their leaders?
So Hoon
Why can't the leaders
is...
just come up?
Yeah, so Hoon is down there by
Kilometers away.
Rosnitz, right?
Yes. Yep.
So Hoon's by Rosnitz, and I think the Prussian leader is over by Strehlen.
So why can't they just come over and take command of them?
So wait a second. Hold on a second, you guys. Put the brakes on here for a second.
Yep.
Are you guys talking about this artillery sitting over here? This stuff?
No,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. Well, that Prussian unit, that guy belongs to the Reserve Artillery of the Royal Prussian Corps, and his commander is Lienemann.
Yep, and Lienemann is over at Strehlen right now,
Right,
kedging
that's
a
right.
bunch of
Right.
Prussian units up there.
Was a bunch of his artillery units.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then all of this other stuff, those guys belong to.
They belong to Hoon, who is down right now in Rosnitz.
Yeah.
This one belongs to Hoon, that one belongs to Hoon, that one belongs to the Lederman, and that one belongs to Lederman.
Yeah, and so...
Well, when was Hoon active?
Hoon
He-
just became active this turn.
Oh, he did. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So those guys, because they have leaders, I'm looking at the armies of Dresden. They have a leader, so those guys belong to artillery reserve, and they would just move towards their brigade leader or whatever the hell you want to call it.
But the point is, my contention is they were given specifically to the command of Jack Will.
But
in
it,
the-
it
in the
doesn't
order
say
of
that.
battle.
It only says that he's
setup.
it only says that he's stacked with them. Where does it say that he is in charge
Okay.
of those? And so here's the other thing, David. We could go around and around like this. Ed had pointed out that they shouldn't be doing that because their leaders are elsewhere. Jack Will just happened to be stacked with them. He's not actually in charge of those 4 batteries. If you
But
wanted
he
to
is
move...
in charge of those 4 batteries. Why else would he be there stacked with them? Where he's an artillery officer. He's that's my contention.
So your contention could be true. If that's the case, then Ed specified that if you want to move them, you have to give Jack Will a moo, and he could move
Right,
one
and
battery
one
forward at a time. Yeah, that's
also
so there you have it. I mean, we could. I mean, I don't really want to go into it anymore.
I know.
You know, so if you want to do it that way, then just realize that the French will be doing it the same way, and I think John is wise enough to know that that's not a very good thing in the long run for you guys. So, you know, you moving 4 units forward, hooray, knocked yourselves out.
I would not, David. I would never tell you what to do, but I would advise you against doing that.
Yeah. So it's...
I would just advise you very lightly. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. So...
I mean, literally, those have become there's absolutely no reason for them even on the map. Then they're literally useless.
Well, this is a long battle. Their leaders are coming up.
Literally useless.
They will be used at some stage. I mean, you know, John is moving his leaders up. He's moving his artillery up. They'll get into play at some point.
I didn't even know those guys were over there. I would have moved them before. God dang it.
They weren't under your command. They were given to me.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Well, what to do?
So how about you guys think about it for half a second while John moves on to all of the kedging he's got going on. So John, why don't we move over to your part of the world while David contemplates what he wants to do, and you can start to move up all of that reserve artillery that's kedging behind Lehman.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I learned that from David.
Yeah, it is handy to move a whole bunch of stuff that way.
Heck yeah. Come here. But I'm slowing it all down by this. Okay, there we go. All right, so all those guys are going that way. Okay. Then up here, this fella right here is going to move to there. And now he's in command. And then these guys will move like that. That one, like that. And let me take these things off of there.
So I don't know that he's in command.
Sure he is, because here's the leader right here. Look, see, here's the leader. So it would go 1, 2, 3.
Ah, okay, yep.
Oh, you doubt me, Eric? Oh.
No, I knew that those other skirmishers were part of Roth's command. So
yeah, can't go through them, unfortunately. All right. Okay, I think they're all off now.
All right, and then you did have some poor chap down in
let's go over
Streisen.
Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. I think that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I have any that I need to move. I do. So let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 to get there. Anybody else right now? Nope. Everybody else is more or less where they need to be. Anybody else floating around somewhere? Nope. At least I think for the moment I've got coverage where I need it. Okay. So David, what do you want to do?
There may be another question coming up here because now I'm
time to worry.
Yes. I mean, who's becoming active this?
Well, this was the 12 o'clock turn, so...
It's a 12 o'clock turn, and
right.
there's...
I think, we have anything until, 2 or something like that. Oh, no, 1:40. Oh, no, that's him.
Let's see. 300... All right, entering the map, it's 12 o'clock, active 12 o'clock. Within 3 hex, that's a reserve. General HUNE. All right.
There is a 12 o'clock one? Where?
It's down at the south of Notsnitz. It's a bunch of Russian reserve artillery.
where is Hoon himself?
He is over in Rosnitz. He is stacked with the 10th Horse Battery in the village of Rosnitz.
That's Hune.
Yes. Is there somebody else?
Well, it's saying Heune in the order of battle for the one.
So it looks like he's got an umlaut in his name. I flipped him over.
Yeah.
It's H.
Umlaut.
Yeah,
yes.
HU umlaut. I don't know that there's anybody else. I mean, it could just be a spelling error. I suspect that's what it is.
All right. So now, all right. So this. All right. John,
Sure.
you can go ahead. You can kedge these two guys over to you if you want them. They're absolutely useless to me where they're sitting there, and I'm not going to use a move to move them one at a time. So
Well, I can't move the other guy because he's got a leader on him.
Yeah, I mean, that guy shouldn't have been able to kedge anyway because he had a leader on him. So, if you would like, let's just go ahead, put these two Prussian batteries next to each other, and let's just presume that this artillery leader is sitting on a horse enjoying the view of Dresden burning. And go ahead and move your artillery, John.
This guy's gonna go 1,
now
2.
these guys down at the end of the road here, down south of Notwitz, are they moving right now because they're actually out of command, or do they come in on a reinforcement?
So they are not reinforcements. You would just put them on the board there at that road, or the hexes approximate to that road, and then you could kedge them forward in future turns by moving Hoon forward, and then they would just kedge up towards him. Or you could move Hoon to stack with them, and then you could create a moo, and you could move them up with a moo.
But can they move on to within command range of Hoon right at the moment? So literally to right here.
Yeah, so it says all of these guys are there. Enter map via Dipfoldville. Dipfold, well, whatever the hell it's called, within 3 hexes of Nosnitz, southern map. So they should be coming on in this general vicinity, down here somewhere.
Yeah, right here. Well, that's what I'm saying. Can they move?
Yeah, so it says within
here?
3 hexes of Nosnitz. So they're going to be, so I would just say go ahead and put them in this general area down here.
So 1, 2, 3, 4,
and then they're going to be within 1, 2, 3 there's Hoon. So if they all kind of stack up behind him there, they'll all be set.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And they can come along the side of the road too, right?
That's correct, with the column de route.
3 of them. Is that cavalry? That's Cossacks.
Those are Cossacks. They're part of the guard that are assigned to protect the artillery.
Okay.
So they are actually attached to that group of artillery.
Actually, can I keep this guy artillery off the road and do it like that?
Yeah, you can just keep him off the map. That's fine. Or you can just put him. You could put him right here on this, right there, and it's going to be fine. As soon as stuff starts to move, he can just clear right up.
Okay. All right. So those are on. There's the thing. These guys are still on that.
Hey, here's something really useless.
Okay.
You guys notice that the names of these towns, the weird German names, like Kohlschlutz, Lobitz, Plauen, that's because these people that live here, they're Sorbians. They don't speak German. They speak like a version of Polish.
Oh, interesting.
To this day, all the way from Dresden down into Leipzig and Bautzen and Lutzen and all those places, look at those weird names. It's because they're Polish speakers. They're called Sorbians.
Yeah, I'm curious if there's still that ethnic group there.
Oh
today.
yeah, there's like 700,000 of them in
Wow.
Germany still.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
so
they went. Oh, go ahead.
yeah,
Sorry.
so while we were doing some housekeeping, I did think I mentioned to you that Tippelkirch here, when his unit got eliminated, he would have gone to another neighboring Prussian unit.
Okay, sorry. Say that again. I wasn't.
So
I'm
remember how Tippelkirch the unit he was stacked with had gotten eliminated due to fire combat?
Yes.
He,
Right.
unless he was like totally surrounded or unable to retreat, he would just go to a nearby unit. So you can go ahead and move him now before we forget about it. So I just thought I'd mention it to you.
Oh, that's so.
And he had taken over for, I think, Perches.
Yeah, he commands the green belt
Yeah,
guys.
so you just want to put him with a green belt guy.
Yeah, and then isn't Kleist has got to step down now?
Yeah,
right?
because Prussian got wounded, so Kleist has got to step down and lead Prussian's brigade, which is the one that down here with the red belts and the yellow stripe. And then what happens is then you won't get a command point for Kleist, and you can't activate the entire corps until Prussian comes back.
Yeah.
And then Kleist can step back up again.
Yeah.
And Ed's only comment was, you better hope nobody else gets killed because the King of Prussia is the last person you want to have leading anything. So,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Well, it makes it dangerous with the way the fifth are. You have to have leaders on units, and if you don't, then they don't have command, and so
Yeah.
what's the risk?
Yeah. So it is part and parcel of it, I guess. You do the best you can to shield them, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, are you guys done with your regrouping?
I think that was everybody of mine.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a second. I gotta do something here. I got one more thing.
Time to
This
worry.
guy's got to move to here.
Where are you at, David?
Right.
That's John.
Oh, John.
Yeah, this guy right here was
Oh,
out of
okay.
command. So I just moved him so he could be,
Okay, that's cool. Yeah,
command now.
very good. All right. Very good. Okay. I didn't have anything more to regroup. Albert, are you flashing at me? Albert is flashing something. Somebody's flashing.
Well, he's flashing. We got a flasher on the board.
He is a flasher. Albert, I can't hear you if you're saying anything. That little note I put there, it indicates that artillery battery is out of ammunition. So when I put the little bullseye on top of it, it's just to remind me that the artillery battery is out of ammunition. Is that what you're asking for, Albert? Can anybody else hear Albert?
Oh, no.
See, I don't even see him lighting up.
I still see him.
Jesus.
Yeah, we've lost you, Albert. Work on getting reconnected to Discord. Okay. So I think we're done with the regroup. Let's go back up to the cup, and I'll go ahead and pull something out. And we'll just keep going until we get something exciting. Reinforcements. Okay.
That's you.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these guys are all down here.
Wait, where did it start? Wait a minute.
This is test, right?
Yeah.
So we were here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
plus 3
12.
to go through that gate.
If you're in road column,
Yeah.
where
It's the only way you can go through that gate.
I'm trying to see where it has gates on the gateway plus 2. Let's see what it says here in the rules.
Can you hear me?
Now we can hear you. Yes,
So
sir.
that penalty is for units moving through the gate that aren't in road column. So if I'm in road column, I don't have to pay for that.
Is that on the back side of the sheet? Because
It is on the back side of the movement. It is the last thing. It says gateways or bridges. These values are given for units defiling through this feature that are not in road column.
Okay, because I can't see the back side of that sheet because it's not on the Basel module.
Yeah.
Okay.
Confirm that. It does say that. Eric is not pulling a fast one.
Nope.
As much as I'd like to, as much as
Yes,
I enjoy pulling fast ones.
Our slow ones.
Or slow ones.
I'm always very good with the slow ones.
Yes, man. What is that? Knuckleball.
Off speed. Occasionally it's off speed.
Yeah.
Very much
Well,
so. Okay. All right, this guy. Oh, come on. Let me split it up. This guy's here. This guy's here, 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 and here. Okay. All right, and then I've got my other chaps.
Yeah.
So Albert, are
John,
you
I
back?
see you have. Yeah, I think I am.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
I was wondering who John's swimming cavalry are out here. Or no, they're not swimming. Oh, they are regimental presentation. Okay, I got it.
Yes, they are regimental presentations. All right. All right, we got all of our wacky cavalry, the 3rd cavalry. So we've got, these guys can move 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I hate this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 gets me right there. All right. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
Ooh.
All right.
Look at that. Very impressive.
I
Oh,
don't think you could have got quite as far with what's his name's division there, but that's okay.
With who? Test?
Yeah, because this square right here, you can't pass through that one.
Which square is that? I'll have to look at it. Give me a second. I'm moving other people.
Okay.
so whose cavalry is this? Let's see.
This is all of
Castel. Oh, the Tour Morburg.
3, 4, 5,
Marat.
6, 7,
Oh, this is
9, 10, 11, 12.
this is the newly constituted cavalry. Armistice cavalry.
Yeah, it's actually fairly decent.
Where are they going to go? Oh, they're out in the river now.
Yeah. They liked how much John was enjoying
You're
Where?
going to
the river
take a
walk
bath.
there.
Hey, yeah, the Dresden Riverwalk. What do you know?
Exactly.
Wonder if they've got a taco Mexican restaurant.
Taco Tuesday. Something like that. Okay. All right. I hope that that's it. I don't think I've got anything else floating around for the moment. Do I get anything this turn? Nope. 12:20. I get more stuff. Okay. Cool. We're back up to the cup then.
Oh, I got a question.
Yep.
Before you go, what? Oh, yeah, you already answered it. I'm sorry. Okay, never mind.
Doot. Okay. So I drew that one. So you guys get to draw out. Last but not least is the leaders.
Okay, who's drawing? Somebody got to draw. I've already drawn.
John is going to draw. It's going to be decisive.
We can wake him up.
Really? Okay. What am I doing? I'm drawing. Okay,
Yep,
here you go.
drawn from the cup.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Leaders.
Leader.
There you go. So you guys get to
There
move
we
your
go.
leaders first. So Albert, who do you want to move first?
My leaders, huh?
Yep.
Well, I'll move my. Okay, I'm going to move my guys that are doing the kedging.
Okay.
Okay, first off, I'll move these guys down here by.
Okay. Yep. I see
Old
your
Goldspin.
cavalry leaders. Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And this guy will go 1, 14, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. All right. So those two leaders plus now these guys. They go half on a road
Who does?
like that. The leaders or
So
they go on
leaders,
a
yeah,
half on a
leaders
road?
move at through whatever roads, highways. They're at half. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. So this guy, we don't want to get too far away. Schwarzenberg. Where is Schwarzenberg? Right there. Okay. So we want to see what 10 is away from Schwarzenberg. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this guy is going to move up here, which is 10 away. And note that. Let me know, David, if you move him somewhere.
I will. I mean, right now he's in a good spot. So
4, 5. And how far can he be from Gulau? He can be 6, I believe.
That's correct. Gulau is a wing leader. So division
So
leaders can be within 6.
He's going to plant himself here, which is 6 away. Okay. And his compatriot here will go lodge himself more over towards this area. Now, okay, they're kedging, so they don't have to be stacked with anybody necessarily. Anybody's wondering, I took all those alley commands off of the, yeah, okay. All right, so that's my leaders, I believe. Let's see, do I have any other leader movement? I think that's it. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
David, did you have some leaders to shuffle around?
Well, first I'm going to grab Hoon down there and move him as far forward as I can.
Sounds like a good idea.
1, 3, 5. Let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to move Reisner over there with him. On the other one, actually do it. Now, my second question of the day.
Yes.
You ready?
I'm always ready, David.
Okay, so my brigade leader got killed.
Yes. So then
supposedly,
so Liechtenstein, who's the division leader, has to step down to run that brigade. And when he
Right.
does that, then the division cannot function as a division. You would have to spend a command point for each brigade if you wanted to move the brigade. Each brigade.
In the rule, now I've been poring over the rules. It only kind of says that at the corps level, whatever. But to me, Jomini would be able to come in at the division level, correct? I now don't have a division leader, right?
Well, you do, because that's why Ed's comment was it would have been better if Liechtenstein died, because then Jomini could take over for him. But right now he can't, because the division leader isn't dead. The division leader just stepped down. So that's the difference. If Liechtenstein had gotten killed, then Jomini could take over. If one of your other division leaders, say Coralello or somebody like that, gets killed, or I don't know who your leaders are over here, but then Jomini could take over for them as a divisional leader. But you're in this weird situation because Liechtenstein didn't die, and so therefore Jomini can't take over for him because he didn't get killed or wounded.
And I understand why he's saying, because that's kind of a special rule in Jomini, that he can only replace a division leader. The regular rules say it can replace a division. The ADCs can replace a division leader or a brigade leader. So, and I understand that there's something special in this one that Jomini can't replace it.
Well, so the question is,
Liechtenstein goes down, and Jomini can only replace a division leader. There is no division leader anymore because he's had to step down to command a brigade. That would Jomini step in to replace they're not going to leave a hole in the line of command.
So here's the problem with the Austrian and the Prussian command, and this is where, you know, we have this situation in all of the different rule systems that have the moves and command and everything else, which is the French have got lots of and to a certain extent the Russians have got a little bit more resilience with their leaders getting killed or wounded, etc. They have a better command structure to replace people and fill in for missing leaders. The Austrians and the Prussians didn't have that same organizational stuff sorted out. So yeah, they don't have the same versatility that the Russians or the French have when it comes to this sort of thing. So I mean, I can try to find the email that Ed sent me This was like
Got it
2
right
weeks
here.
ago.
I know. I understand what he's trying to say. I'm
Yeah.
just, if to me, you read through the rules and it really doesn't cover this situation.
Well, it
But-
talks about, yeah, I mean, so then the other option is then you have your divisional commander, but then that entire brigade cannot ever move for the rest of the game because you don't have a brigade leader for them. So, does that make any sense? That doesn't.
Well, they did have in Lutzen, they had where so Blucher's first line, you could, if one of the brigade leaders got killed, and I forget if it was who they were, Klux and somebody else, that they could then combine the two brigades together. Well, it was Zeitzen's brigade. I'm sorry, Zeitzen had a cavalry brigade, but he also, which he commanded, and then there was an infantry brigade that I think was Perch. And you could, if one of the two got killed, then they could combine into one. Now that was Lutzen, though, right? But it's the same period of time. It's just a few months before this. I mean, I can even dig it out. I mean, if we want to play precedence, right?
Well, I'm just
really
passing on what Ed had said and written in this particular situation. And the upshot of it was he basically said, you know, it would have been better off for Liechtenstein to get killed because then Jomny could have taken his spot. But because the brigade leader got killed, Liechtenstein has to step down. And so therefore the division can't function as a division. If Liechtenstein had gotten killed or wounded, then Jomny could have taken over for the division. So that's that. I'm just passing along what I was told.
And again, I try and look at things, interpret things of what would be logical to happen. Literally, I understand Liechtenstein stepping down to the brigade level, but now there's a void at the division level, and there is a aide-de-camp that would fill in at the division level, and that's only my point of it. If you're gonna, I'm trying to negate some of my penalty.
Try and make it.
Yeah. Well.
Now I mean, I'm better off in some ways, without Jomny being a division leader because he sucks. But
but I mean that doesn't really matter, if you're using him more for command than anything else necessarily.
Right, but there's another situation that would come up too, where again he still sucks. As things so. We'll go with that, but that again is something that doesn't quite make sense, and with the way the real rules are written, there's a hole in the logic to me. So
well, I can send another note to Ed. I know that he watches these, but
I know he'll comment on it if he feels like he can comment on it. But, that's it. But I'm just putting my 2 cents worth in there of what's.
It seemed more like a nickel.
All right, touche, John. Touche.
There is a little thing. I can't find that one thing I was talking about, but Ed does talk in Lutzen that the foes of Napoleon had a sketchy organization. In fact, had just a few weeks before settled who would command their army after Kutzo, the hero of the command of 1812, was forced to retire. Tomasaw, who actually outranked Wittgenstein, refused to obey his orders, even though Wittgenstein was who the Tsar wanted to command his army. So they didn't even have, the chiefs of staffs were like not even really, he says all sorts of stuff here about how messed up their command system was. The Allies.
Yeah,
bad.
the
Really
Allies. So this is part of what Ed was referring to with the, and I think he had his one comment that I wish I could quote off the top of my head was something like, the Prussians and Austrians didn't really have the sort of same concepts because half the time they'd fight and sue for peace, while the Russians, the French, had this more in-depth command structure, because they tended to fight longer and they tended to have more leader casualties, so they needed to have more replacements. So if you look at the Dresden rules, you'll see that the Russians have all kinds of other people that can step in for wounded and lost people. The Austrians only have Jomny, and the Prussians only have Tippelkirch, and that's it. So it kind of reflects the historical situation where they didn't quite have the what's the analogy in baseball where you have a bunch of people in the
bench. They didn't have the
they didn't
bench.
have people on the bench, kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, and but the only other and the only thing that really screws it up is there's this one table over here that says that Germany can only replace a division leader, but the actual rules for replacement say you would use an ADC to replace a division or brigade leader. So in the normal rules, I could replace the brigade leader with Germany.
Well, and so here's the other question is, does your I don't know anything about your command guys, so I don't know who your leaders are or anything else. But instead of us spending a considerable amount of time on this, can we?
The thing, Hamburg has a ADC also.
Okay, and Hess Hamburg is what, the wing leader?
Yep.
Okay, so that's kind of the equivalent of a.
He's Liechtenstein's direct superior.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, Hess Hamburg is, but his ADC is not.
Right.
Right.
So to me, in the normal thing of things, his ADC should be able to be sent over there to command the brigade, but.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is what Ed had said.
Yeah, I know. And that's,
Well, even in the Lutzen rules, it says that if divisional or brigade or wing leaders are removed from the game, then the corps or the line leader from the corps line to which the division or wing belongs must step down from his corps line command. So in this case, David, Liechtenstein is like a line leader, and he has to step down when that brigade leader gets whacked. Therefore, that line no longer operates.
According to 8.2.4, a leader removed from the game map due to casualty capture has his place in the chain of command taken by an aide-de-camp. Yeah. That's what it says.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's division leader, brigade leader, whatever. Then it goes into a little more detail on different situations with that. But in a normal situation,
well, so here's the problem. Here's the problem. Hess Hamburg's ADC is not on the map. So Hess Hamburg does not have an ADC on the map today. His ADC shows up in tomorrow's battle. It's the same thing with Gulai. His ADC is not on the map today either. They're drinking in a pub halfway down on the road to Vienna. So they're not even. So there's no ADC from Hess Hamburg's wing to even take his place. So that's why you're in this weird spot. If his ADC was there, then yes, his ADC could have taken over for the brigade, but his ADC is not there. So therefore, Liechtenstein's got to step down. So that's why it's this weird situation, because he doesn't have an ADC on the map today. So,
But that means if I do a core size move, he can't be part of that.
That's correct.
And again, he's still getting his commands from the Hess Homburg. It's like, duh. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Austrians, thick-headed, square-headed. Who knows what's wrong with them?
Yeah. They're Austrians, basically. So, okay. All right. I just moved the clock forward to the 12:20 turn. So,
Is that you snoring, Al?
No, I'm wide awake and energized.
All right.
All right. So, okay. So I guess we've got to go to our separate rooms.
right.
We have to leave Eric, guys.
At this particular stage in the game,
What happens?
well, so you're going to be down you're going to have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. You've only got 4 command points.
Oh, I forgot to move. I didn't move I didn't move Cleese. I got to move Cleese to.
Yeah, go ahead and move Cleese. Yeah.
Yeah, down onto the.
Yeah. So until Whittington comes back, or until von Proust comes back, you've got 4 command points. So, all right.
Man.
What? Okay, wait. So who do we not have anymore?
So you haven't had Whittington for a while because he got blown up a while ago. Kleist had to step down as corps leader because his brigade leader got wounded. So that leaves...
the ADC is already commanding another brigade.
Yep. And you don't have any more ADCs to call on.
Yeah.
So you guys have got Schwarzenberg and Barclay as army leaders. That's 2 command points. You have Hess Homburg and Guiley. That's 2 more. So you have a total of 4 command points.
Jeez.
Yeah,
okay.
Kleinau's not on the map. Miradorovich is not on the map.
Okay, I need another drink.
Who were we getting 6 before?
We got 6, and I think Eric just went through the 2 that we lost.
Yeah, I lost 2 already.
I know, but
it's John's fault.
Been gone for a little while, right?
He's been gone for a while. Yeah, I don't know when he comes back. Later.
He comes back at 2:00.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Just in time.
But what I'm saying, I thought we had 6,
no, we had 5.
You've had 5, and then you've had whatever light cavalry stuff that you roll for. So, all right.
So
you guys go and chat, or actually, I'll leave the room and you guys can chat. It makes more sense for me to leave.
So, okay.
All right, everybody out there in beautiful YouTube land, let's see what's going on. Hopefully this is recording. Yep, it looks like it. This is tough for the French in the beginning, yes. Oh, you're doing Mont Saint-Jean right now. No, Joffrey, we're not using the regs. We are... Is it really loud, Joffrey? Was I yelling? Or was I... I hope I wasn't yelling. He's in charge, a staff officer. Get him a moo and use the communication battalion. Yeah. I'll watch the rest tomorrow. Yeah, okay, Joff. Thanks for tuning in. I got somebody else who's watching. All right, thanks everybody out there in the YouTube land. I'm glad that this is working. I'm trying to find a letter here. Let's see. Lots of Dresden's questions. Here we go. Okay. All right. Yep, here's what we had. All right, so we found that letter. Okay. All right, so for those of you that are tuning in, we are at the 12:20 turn, and things are getting a little tight for the French, although you know, their opponents have been suffering somewhat too. The Russians, the avant-garde division has taken quite a bit of a beating. There's not a whole lot of them left, and what is there is in kind of a sorry state of affairs. They brought in a fresh division. We can look at it here. This is the 5th Division with the orange belts, and so they helped lead the attack that ended up taking the redoubt number 1. So they're kind of coming up here, and we've got all the excitement over on this side of the map. Meanwhile, the Prussians' attack is kind of ground to a bit of a halt, with von Prussian getting wounded due to a ricochet shot. He's been taken out of command, and now von Kleist has to move over here to basically control his particular brigade. So it'll be interesting to see what they do or where they push, since they're down a command point. Meanwhile, the French are okay. We're holding the line here, sort of on the east part of town. We've got, you know, some Prussian and French units here along in the city or in the suburbs, and we still hold redoubt number 2, and that's going to have some fun shooting here for the next couple of turns. Meanwhile, here along the southern part, we finally have Test's brigade coming in as reinforcements, and just in time to maybe help hold the line in this particular section of the map. The Austrians have come pushing in this area, and we just have the 45th Division over here kind of holding a rather thin line here. Battery number, what is this? Battery number 5 is pretty badly shot up and likely to get eliminated here pretty soon. And as far as things go for the French, we've got 3 command points currently that we can use. We've got a command point for Napoleon, we've got a command point for Saucier, and we have a command point for Murat. And we'll start to get some more command points as additional French leaders come onto the battlefield. So that's our situation here for the moment, and I'm going to go quickly plunk down my commands, and we're going to put one here on Test Brigade, bring them up,
back.
and then I'm going to roll for Pujol, and Pujol actually gets his command point.
Down there talking to yourself?
Yeah, well, I'm talking to the YouTube audience.
Oh, okay. Sorry to interrupt.
Nope, that's quite all right. So here I gotta find, there we go. There's a command for patrol. All right. Oh, during the regroup phase, yeah, they could have moved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. And I'll close that. I'll move back up with you guys.
Doing that.
Okay, guys, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Indeed. All right, so I've got 4 command points to go into the bucket.
Oh man, he's catching up with us, guys.
3.
Yep. You got to get your.
Yeah, we've got to
4
get some.
plus any cavalry you can roll.
We've got to stuff the bucket.
Really?
I don't have any cavalry I can roll.
Well, I've got 2. Snellner is 1. Let's see what he gets. So I'm going to roll. Oh, I think that's a bad roll.
That's a little
Yeah.
high for Schnellner.
Yeah, he fails. And the other guy I have is Heck. So, okay.
Well,
I hate to
Schnellner
say
can't
that.
even roll. He's not stacked with any of his cavalry. He's this
wait
guy
a
that's
minute.
down here. This is Schnellner down here.
Does it have anything to do with command? I mean, command.
Well, how can you create a maneuver unit if you're not stacked with any units? Is there a different Schnellner? Are there multiple Schnellners?
No.
No. Yeah. So he couldn't.
Okay,
You couldn't roll for him anyway because he's not stacked with any of his own units.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that's not the case with Hack, who is
Right. He is stacked with somebody.
and he fails too. Well, okay, guys, we're just gonna have to hope for the best.
I got one.
You got one?
Well, I got a roll. Let's see if I can get one. A 5. No, that's not going to work.
Yeah, lots of 5s.
All right, so we're at 4-4.
This is when you were wishing we had those as we were replacing our artillery at Moscow last night.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we each have 4. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've got 4, and I guess you've got 4. So you should drop your 4 in a bucket.
I didn't move that guy either.
We never addressed, Eric, my thing about in the Altstadt that you can't go through this square right there.
Give me a second to take a look at which square you are referring to. Okay, so where are you at? So if you zoom in, you'll see that there's a gate there. And so you can pass through there because there's a gate. There's a gate right here between those two axes.
Where?
So zoom in. I mean, I don't know if it's on your map. It's on my map. That there is a gate right here.
All right, now.
So.
There's no road to that gate, though. There's no road hex in that square. Whether they're showing a little arch gate, there is no road hex in the square.
Well, isn't that convenient that we're using column de route?
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Whatever. It does say there are squares in the city that are not passable, or that not by your road thing. But
where is that?
in the city streets. Please note in the confines of Altstadt and Neustadt there are many open hexes. There are considered paved areas marked blah blah blah. Units in row column move through them as if they are in fact big wide boulevards and stuff. These are considered clear hexes for all intents and purposes. Likewise, it should be noted that in most cases the buildings within the city are separated by streets, except where it is obvious that they are not. Units in row column may wend their way among these buildings, remaining in road column and receiving its road movement bonus, whatever.
So I think you just answered your own question, David. So, all right. We're all set.
Now for the big reveal.
Did you pour a big drink?
Yes, I did.
A big
Did
glass of something. Okay, yeah, I heard it. I think I need to get one too. All right, go ahead.
I'm drinking Jack Black for this event.
There you go. Will you guys go ahead and pull?
Oh God. Okay, which of the 3 of us are feeling lucky?
You are.
I am?
Yeah. Come on, Al.
Okay. All right.
I'm not.
You guys just want to complain to me. That's all.
I'm not going to say anything.
Hey, I did it.
Austrians. There you go.
Up there.
So where do you guys have stuff? I haven't looked to see where you got stuff marked.
That
So
solves
like number 1.
That solves a lot of problems.
And you've got one of the brigades there with Liechtenstein, I guess, and one of the brigades there with Prussian or where Prussian used to be. Where's your fourth one? I only see 3. Oh, down there. Okay. All right. So where do we want to start first?
All right, I got a couple charges.
You do.
Let's
Okay,
see.
let me zoom in to the charge universe.
I don't know about
Where
the other
on the
guys.
map are you at?
Oh, hold on. I gotta find the charge markers. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we're gonna have a charge from these guys.
Okay,
We're gonna have a charge from these guys.
sure.
And I think now you moved these guys during regroup. Oh no, wait a
Yep,
minute.
during regroup. Yep.
These guys up here during regroup, right?
Correct.
Okay, because I was wondering where did they go?
Yeah,
Okay.
they used a teleporter. Okay, well,
Well,
go ahead
they
and
didn't
start
teleport
moving
far.
your.
1, 2.
So
And
which
I
one are you
may.
going to do first?
Well, let's see. One, how many has he got? 14, 19? I guess he could probably get there. I'll try it. Maybe the worst thing happens is he gets routed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think he's going to be able to do it. So there'll be another one here. All right. Okay, let's start with this dude, the 1314 here.
Okay.
Who, does anybody else have a charge? I mean, I don't want to. You do? You want to do yours first?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're on your side of the map, Albert. Let's go ahead and
All right, okay.
sort
He
it
has
out.
to go here. He has to go here. His first move.
Mm-hmm.
And then he can, as a first move, he can go one. So that's going to be 5.
Correct.
5 correct, right?
Yep.
Okay, so then 6. What's going on here? Who moved that over there?
We
You
want
did.
to just keep track of the heck we
7.
started in.
8. Okay, that's right here.
Yeah.
Okay, 5, 6, 7,
Mm-hmm.
8, 9.
All right, so I would want to try to reaction charge. So I will roll and
Okay.
see if I can do that. 15.
Oh!
And I am a 15. Okay, so we just barely did it. So we are going to, I'll move forward and then you'll move forward and we'll meet right there.
All right.
Okay?
All right, got that?
Yep.
Okay, now we'll go with Mr. Okay, I have to go over here. Ooh, that sucks. Okay. 1, and then 2, 3 would be to reorient.
Yep.
4, 5, 6, 7.
The stream cost a +2.
7, so that would be 10 to there.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, it's going to be close.
11, 12 to turn.
Well,
13.
14, 15,
16,
16, 17, 18, 19.
Yep.
Boy,
just got there.
he
by
makes
this
it
week.
by the skin of his teeth.
Indeed.
All right, so here come the boys up here to participate. Let's see. And we've got our leader here, our illustrious leader. All right, so there you have it. And they're going to be hitting. That's that one.
Okay.
All
Cool.
right.
What's next?
All right, this one's a little easier, I believe.
In theory.
Now he really in this village. I don't think he's facing the village.
He can turn. We're doing it where they don't have to move. We're not doing Premier where they have to move into the hex directly in front of them. So
All right,
they
so that'll
can,
be his.
so you'd
His
spend
first thing
1,
will be
2,
to move.
3 to move there. So you turn him.
Yeah, right. 3,
Mm-hmm.
4, 5, 6, 7.
And I'll try to reaction charge.
You might want to charge
12.
back here.
So that's going to be a 17. I mean, it's Pajol. So it's going to be a 21. We'll see if I make it or not. Oh, nope, I don't. I can't reaction charge. So you just come right up.
Come right in there then.
Yep. I can't do anything about it.
All right.
You get the 3 hexes for charging in a straight line then.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead.
All right.
And
I do have one thing, and not to slow the game down or anything, but don't you have to have 1 hex, one increment of movement point left in order to assault somebody?
Well, that was with the assaults. I don't know with the cavalry. I mean,
Cavalry
obviously, the problem
charges.
you're going to have is let's just imagine that they were wearing roller skates and they got an extra thing. I don't really want.
Slid down the slope.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with it, John. Let's just
I
put it
know,
that
me
way.
too. That's why I was tentative about it.
That's just like
Yeah.
I just want to be fair, so the fair gods play fair with me.
I appreciate that, John. I appreciate it. But from my point of view, I just want to play the game. So, all right. So let's go ahead and which one do you want to do?
Let's do Pajol first.
Okay.
He's more threatening of the 2 guys.
Well,
So, well, I don't know either.
45.
So we're just trying to kill him off. All right, so we've got okay, we're just ready to count them up, I guess, right? So we got 16 of 17 times whatever. 16 divided by 17.
What are you talking about?
Times. Huh?
Oh, are you
Times 44.
44?
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
And so mine are 41.4.
Right,
Times
so
2.
Doubled. You're going to have
Times 2.
Right.
He has 82.
Times 2.
Right. So and I've got 24. So we're looking
24.
at what?
So
3 and
24
a half
and
to 1 odds?
82.
It's a 3-to-1.
Okay.
Okay. 3 to 1.
3 to
okay.
1, and Pajol is going to be a -5.
Okay. 3 to 1. Here we go with the roll. 32. Kind of in the middle.
-5. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be a 23. That is, you lose 2 and make a morale check.
What? What?
You lose 2 and make a morale check.
How could I have rolled worse than that? That's the worst result on the whole board. Okay. Oh man. Okay, well, such is life. Okay, so I lose 2. Boy. Okay. Gosh, I thought it was a 3 to 1.
Yeah, it was a 3 to 1. But the -5 from Pajol is what made the difference. All right, go ahead and make a morale check.
But
all right.
But if he doesn't cause a casualty on you, then I think he bounces, doesn't he?
I don't know about that. I thought with these matrix results, you just stay in place.
Maybe.
Well,
you know, the ones that are
I do think he would bounce. But
who
because
who bounces?
Your guy would bounce.
My guy bounces.
Yeah, because you didn't put a loss on him.
Gosh, this turns out to be a fucking disaster. Okay. Excuse the language, guys.
It's all right, Al.
Okay,
All
so
the kitties are in
gosh,
bed.
well, isn't that wonderful? Let's see if I can at least make the morale check. Yes, I
Yep,
did that.
they're very
in
happy.
spades. So I'm going to bounce, you're saying. Okay,
Yeah,
so I can go back 1. Okay, how many do I go back? 14 divided by 3 is 4. 4. I'm going back there. And they're exhausted. Gosh, how is such a result possible?
It's what we call the machinations of fate.
I was robbed.
He's not routed.
Oh, wait a minute.
Don't put a route. on him.
Okay, hold on. I got the wrong marker down.
Yeah.
So, okay, French, tired. I'm exhausted. Gosh. Okay. All right.
And then we'll put the bubble on him. Okay, cool.
Oh,
All right,
I
here,
got to put a
next
bubble
one.
on.
I already put a bubble on him.
You put a bubble? Okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
He's
All
bubbling
right.
up.
Okay.
He's feeling bubbly.
So now this one ought to do better. Okay.
In theory, yes.
Okay. Yeah. So now you're the charge. No, I guess
Nope,
it's
'cause you
reversed
added
now
the
because
other
I
chap
came in.
Yeah.
I added the other guy in.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I have flip these guys over and see what we got. He's 42 with. Okay, got to do more addition and subtraction. Okay, we got 8 13ths. 8 13ths of 42. And that is a 25.84. Okay. Just for records. And the other guy does he have any losses? Oh, doesn't have any losses. Okay, flip him over. And he's 40. So we've got, what did I say the first guy was?
65.84.
No, it's 65.84.
Right.
John.
Right.
It
That's what I
says
said.
40.
Yep.
Oh,
I
you
said
said
60.
55.
No, I said
Oh.
65.
Oh, okay.
Right.
65.
Calculators don't lie.
Right.
65.84.
And I
is
have
what I've got.
I have 38 and a half.
Divided by 38.5. That is a 1.7. So 1.5.
1.5. Okay.
So 1.5
And-
and you've got a leader there.
And the wait for it. Okay, let's see what the leader is.
Come on, Al. Big roll, Al.
And survey says
No
Plus
whammies.
3. 51
51.
plus 3.
Yes.
So that's going to be a DD.
D.
Yep. So I'm going to take a loss and I'm going to rout. This poor guy has not had any luck at all. So 1, 2, 3.
We'll just keep
4,
after
5,
him,
6,
Eric. We're
7,
gonna hound them until they're dead.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
You know, don't have to worry about him anymore for a while. Oh, look at that.
All right, and they are tired, and they are also
Okay, yeah.
All right, so now you're going to have to consolidate into the hex, and it's a morale check because it's overstacking.
That is always a downside.
I think there's a -6 or +6 for being flushed with success.
Yes, being
Is
flushed.
is
We're
that
just
a-
going to hope that they're flushed.
Is this an edism?
No,
A
no, no.
flush with
This
success.
is actually.
That sounds like something Dennis would come up with. Flush with success.
That's what it says. Flushed with success.
Yeah.
I've been reading the Dennis rules, and boy, the flowery language in the premier rules is quite the machinations and the enemies of the oppressed. And all
Right.
right.
So
Okay.
you've got a -6 and a +6, so you just have your leader bonus of +3. So make
All
your
right.
morale check.
Okay, I'm going to do a morale check. You tell me who it's for. Not sure who it's for.
Well, they're all in the
Okay.
same stack, so whoever's the top unit.
31.
Yeah, so they're going to pass, right?
Okay.
Because
So
they all have good stuff.
So
So then
they're
one
all
of them's
there
got to
together.
displace back.
yeah, and I will displace back the 13, 14, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll come back. All right. So, all right. Well, I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish there.
Well, that is exciting. All right.
Joel. And we're onto the bubble. The bubble. Yeah, I wonder if that was I wonder if that's a concept that Napoleon understood.
Yeah.
Perhaps with his
don't worry.
girlfriends.
Don't worry,
Perhaps
those
with-
guys are
yeah.
under the bubble. Don't worry
Yeah,
about them.
exactly. They're feeling
Yeah,
bubbly.
I'm not worried. They're under the Messina is under the bubble, so it's gonna be fine.
All right. Now I think we're over to John's end of the universe.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
So
So these-
hang on just a second. Where are you at?
Right here. See them? Charge markers right there.
Ah, okay. Okay. So which one are you going to do first?
On this guy.
Okay.
So he'll come 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna go into 2 hexes. 5, 6, 7.
Okay. So, yep. Does he declare a target? Oh, okay. Then I guess we will countercharge you guys. So move 1 forward, and we'll countercharge you.
Are they automatic? Oh, they probably should be.
Yeah, they are.
The gendarme.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll roll for it just for the sake of it, but yeah, so they pass.
Yeah, but you haven't moved a hex though.
So what's
So
that
would-
got to do with anything?
Well, would I get the going 3 in a straight line then?
Nope. Because
Now-
I reaction charged to you.
Okay, whatever, that's fine. All right, and then these guys are just coming up and joining underneath the stack.
Okay.
With the leader.
Sure.
Where'd he go? There he is.
Yeah, so I think the 413 had 1 loss.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but the 513 did not. All right.
And so now I'm the attacker and you're the defender.
That's correct.
Now, I thought you had to move at least a hex, but it doesn't say that though.
So we can double check. My understanding was if the reaction charge happens, you don't get the bonus for going 3 straight.
3 hexes, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you're probably right, but yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't say, you've got the other guy's got to move 1 hex, 2 hexes, 4 hexes. It just says reaction charge negates the 3 straight.
Okay, that's all. That doesn't matter. I wasn't expecting to get it anyways.
Yeah.
So I think so. No matter what, it's going to be a 1 to 2 attack. So we don't need to do any calculations.
Yeah, well, I've got, what is it,
Million.
45?
It's 1,000,000 to 4.
Is that all you got is 4?
I know, but I have nowhere near because
Oh,
you're going to
okay.
double because you're heavy cavalry.
Right, but I'm
You're
halved
gonna,
because I'm tired.
that's true.
So that's why I was curious if you could get up, if you had up to 45.
I don't think so. This is that landworm. They're terrible.
Yeah.
But I'm in 2 hexes, so maybe there. I don't think so. So I've got 10, and the other guy is.
And the other guy's going to be 6. So you got
Yeah.
16, and you've got plus 8 for the one Landwehr, and then the other guy is also another 8. So you got to have 16 plus 16 is 32 plus another 16 is going to be, because, oh, no, wait, is it? No, I'm overdoing it. So it's 16, and you've got 8 for one set of Lancers, 8 for the other. So you've got 32. So it's a 1-2 attack.
Yes, I figured it was going to be that way. All right, so here we go. Roll the die. 66. And that leader isn't he? Oh, that leader's toast, isn't he?
Well, we have to roll to see what happens. So I've got. What does your leader do? What does your
My
leader add
leader
in?
does. What does my guy do? Let's see. 2.
2, and mine is 5, so it's a -3. So 66 becomes a 63. That's 0 and 0. So you are going to bounce because you didn't cause any casualties, and you'll have to make a morale check, and then go ahead and roll 1 die to see what happens to Lebrun.
Yeah, but then you're going to have to bounce too, though.
No. Why
No.
am I? You're the. It's not a bounce result. It's not a bounce result. It's a 0-0 is the result.
Well, that was the same thing with Al. It caused no react. I thought it said that if you don't cause a casualty, whether it's a reaction charge or a
Sounds right.
Let's see here. Was it where did I?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I guess it is. Cavalry that melees, assaults, or defends, and does not cause a casualty. Now, I did cause a casualty to Al. He lost 2 increments, remember?
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
you wouldn't bounce, but he would bounce.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll for Lebrun to see what the result is if he is wounded, killed, or in some other way incapacitated.
Got it.
Just 1 6-sided die.
Yeah. Racked himself on the saddle horn. Let's see.
A 6. Flesh wound, no effect.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, he just racked himself.
John,
so that's it.
You screwed. You screwed yourself. Oh, jeez. How
do you have such bad? Well, it's good luck and bad luck, but
Yeah. Good luck and bad luck. That was bad luck, I think.
No, it did what I wanted to do. I wanted to exhaust him so he can't use him.
Yeah. Gosh, what an opportunity, though.
Yeah. I mean, these are like Silesian farm boys.
So there was one of their lances happened to just pass through his shirt sleeve, his jacket or something like that. Maybe took his hat off his head.
Who was the
This is one of those narratives that we should write up. As the Silesian farm boys push back the guard, the gendarmes.
I was the attacker, Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, because he added in the other cavalry.
Now, Dave, you didn't have anything, right?
No.
Before, so I pass. So.
All right, Markham is exhausted.
Now, okay, if John was the attacker, why, and he rolled a 66, why?
Because there was a net -3. So the final result was a 63, which is 0-0 on the 1 to 2 odds chart.
Well, I thought it was before the adjustments, but maybe not. Okay. No.
What's before the adjustments?
The leader casualty.
Oh,
thing.
no. You always add the modifiers in first, and then you roll for the leader at the end. But I mean, it doesn't matter anyway.
What I'm saying, the 66, as he was the attacker, would been there. There would only been a casualty if you had a leader.
I did have a leader there.
Oh, then, you ran, but you didn't. John was rolling to save his.
No, John was rolling to see what happened to my leader.
Oh, he was.
Oh, so you did experience and you escaped. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and Eric, you lose one too.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do, because you bounced. You lose one when you bounce. You lose it, you go back, and then you make a morale check.
So that's if we get this little thing that's the 1-1 bounce blank result. We didn't get a blank result. That's what I'm saying. We didn't get a blank result.
I know that.
I think he's right.
Yeah, so you shouldn't take any losses other than the one you already had. You would just move back and make a morale check for your guys. Right? I mean, it doesn't look like you added any losses to your guys anyway, right?
Yeah, I took a loss.
Okay, yeah, so for that one Landveer, he wouldn't have a loss. I'm looking at the chart here. It says if it's a blank result, then you do the bounce thing.
Yeah, but I think though where it's where you just were reading the assault thing, after without meleeing, without after after losing the mandatory increment called for. Oh, that's on the assault march chart. It retreats 1/3 away from event.
Right. So we didn't have anything calling for a loss on the
Okay,
chart. Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm sure you would be happy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So, all right. So it looks like we're done with our cavalry phase. Are we ready to move forward to our maneuver unit phase?
I have a question before we do that.
Of course.
Okay. What is this kind of hex right there? What's that hex?
Can you tell me where you're at? I have no idea where you're at.
Okay, up by your out of ammunition.
So that is what's left of houses that were all knocked down, scraped together, and turned into a the rubble wall that's all along here.
What's
is made out of the.
That's a rubble wall.
No, the rubble wall
So
is this gray wall that's here. So right here, there's a rubble wall there and there. It's this gray wall that's along a hex
but
side.
It's on the hex side, so
That's
that
correct.
is a clear hex, basically.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Got it. Okay. All righty. Got it.
All right.
Thank you.
So where are we going to start first?
So, since Eric has has to watch each one of us move. So who wants to go first?
I just got one, so I'm just gonna move some stuff back. So.
Okay, so go ahead and do yours, John.
I'll be quick.
So
and then I can go.
Moon number 14.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna. Whoop, come back here.
What's going on?
John is withdrawing the one of the Prussian brigades, just kind of pulling it out of range of the artillery slightly.
Yeah, you still got, because is that a special leader right there?
Yeah,
The
I should have fired with him in the last thing, but I forgot about it. So yeah, that's a grand battery. All those units along there make a grand battery. So
I'm coming back further. Yeah. Yes.
Hey, Eric, the Marshall guys didn't make any announcement today.
Yeah, I'm surprised. So I'm going to see Jim tomorrow, and I mean, maybe they're in the process of putting together their press release or whatnot. But I had thought that they were going to do something here on the 14th. So
I think I'm far enough. I think I'm far enough back. Let's see, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Okay. All right.
they're quickly digging their entrenchments there in the Gross Garden.
Yeah.
They're starting to dig trenches across.
Has anybody been to Dresden? Does this garden still exist?
I have no idea. We could probably go on Google Maps and see.
Yes, it does. I remember looking at it in Google Maps, and yes, it is still there.
It's still there. It's still like a big city park or something like that.
Probably, yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
I remember seeing the outline of that.
Cool. All right, then I guess we can. Are you done, John? Is John there?
Yes, I'm done.
You're done. Okay, go ahead, take your move marker off so we know that you're done. All right, so David, let's move over to you. What all do you have?
Okay, so move number 2, and it's going to be Schreiber's brigade, which is now Liechtenstein's brigade.
Right. So his Schreiber's, he's got the Hungarian Grenzers. They got the blue pants.
Right. And he's got this guy. He's got this guy. He's got this artillery. He's got the Grenzer in there, the Grenzer in there,
yep.
And I believe the Grenzer in there, and is it this one? Yeah, this disordered one there.
Okay.
Trying to figure out what's it over a bridge.
What's to move over the bridge? I think you said it was +2 if you're not in road order.
Yes, +2.
Yeah, for infantry +2. Now, if they're in skirmish order, it's +1.
And it's +3 to get over the redoubt wall, right?
Oh, such challenging questions here. The redoubt wall, yes, it's +3.
I think that's right.
Five, six, seven. Okay, so if I go in there in skirmish order, so 1, 2, 3.
Can you,
That'd
if you
be
can you tell us which unit you're
well,
moving
that'd
so
be.
we have some
I,
vague idea?
okay, I'm trying to see if I can get this guy in here.
Oh, well, he's got to go
One.
He's got to go across the bridge twice, or go across the dike, because he's in 2 hexes in line. So
Right. So it'd be +1. It'd be uh, he could move to here +1.
yeah,
So that'd be 2,
yeah.
3. Now, if I move into there, now since that's general order terrain, would he automatically collapse into general order there?
No.
Well,
It can be a
he would
skirmish.
be in skirmish, but he'd be in 2 hexes of skirmish, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
the thing
So
to
he
do would be
crossed-
to move him up, change him into column, and then move him in. But it's not general order terrain if you're being attacked from the backside,
Yeah. Or
because this is what happened to me over when John came around behind
yeah.
me.
He's still basically in general order when he's in there.
Yeah.
he's skirmish. Isn't he?
In the Dresden rules it says general order terrain. Following terrain requires formed units to enter general order when entering. And one of
So
those
that means that they couldn't go in there and stay in skirmish order. Right. Yeah.
But
So
he's not formed.
they would then go
No.
into. So you'd then change to turn them into general order.
So they have 7 movement points. Do I have enough to get in there?
So you've got 1, 2, 3,
And
4, 5, 6, 7. Well, let's see. That's going to cost 2. It's going to cost 3, and it's going to cost 7 to move in there. Now here's the question: do you have to pay to change into general order? I don't think so. So you should be able to move there with 7 movement points.
And that's where he's going.
Yeah, but you need to flip him so that he's
Right.
in.
He's going to get flipped over, and he needs to face a column face. Is that correct?
Yep.
But he's got
Yahoo! Another redoubt. Bites of dust.
all right.
Oh yeah, he's gonna blow that square away. Yes.
Well, I mean, I can't combine.
Contain your enthusiasm, Albert.
Just cheering David on. That's all.
Okay, he needs encouragement here.
Now, what does this Grinzer do there?
Let's see. So I'll put this guy I'm looking at right now, he's in skirmish. So boom, 1, 2, 3.
Just trying to point him a different direction.
Oh, he's in skirmish order, so he's got.
Yeah, he's got.
Oh yeah.
He's got 4.
That's right.
He's got 5. 4.
Yeah.
4 things.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. What am I thinking? Okay.
So, guy can't move. Can artillery pass through skirmishers?
Can limbered artillery? Anything can pass through them.
Yep.
Um,
Okay, that's the question then.
Yeah, but you can't stack with skirmishers.
Right.
Yeah.
And actually, on the, yep. There. So somebody of this.
So are your Grenzers in line?
No, they're in column, right?
You can't be in column.
Or
You're
oh,
Austrian.
oh, that's right. They're Austrian.
Yeah, and you can't stack mass with artillery. So you're either in line or
Well, how would you there's no way because the
you
what,
would just
line normally
you would just turn your unit to face a vertex. But I think that you'd have to put him in. You have to put him in 2 hexes.
yeah they really
Um,
they don't, this is
yeah, so you just put him in 2
strange.
hexes,
So
or you leave the artillery by itself. I mean, I like the way that um, the ME guys had handled battalion mass for like Wagram. It was a little clearer what you could do, and stuff was notated a little bit better, as I recall, because you had the same facing as if you were in column, and then you
put a marker on it that
you
says
just
you're
put a marker on it saying that they're in mass when they're in mass.
that would make more sense to me, but this guy is moving out. And let's battalion mass there. All right. And what to do over here? So this guy, I'm now over in the other redoubt. He's turning around.
So this is for the 1st Division?
Yep, this is for this move going to
Yep,
this.
yep. Okay, I see you.
And so first, him. So
So he's got to face a hex side since he's in general order.
okay. He's going to assault.
Okay, go ahead and mark him.
There's the thing. Okay.
In the line?
And the line, he's going to one. So he's going to form up into this square in battalion mass, and then he's going to move and attack.
So I don't think you can exit an enemy's ZOC without moving your leader over there. Right? Because you're in the zone of influence of my
All right.
of that.
Never mind.
unit.
It doesn't matter either
Yeah.
way. I'm combining into this square. So
There
you
you
get a
go.
shot at it.
Oh, so you're going into battalion mass there?
Going into battalion mass there, and I'm going to
Okay.
assault. But because I did, I believe you have a shot.
Yeah, because you changed formation there.
Right.
So that's a miss.
All right. And so this one. That. So these two are going to have assault. Can they both assault? I guess they can, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go
So
after him.
this one you need to roll for first because it's a roll to close because you're adjacent. And so you'll roll to close with a -6. And if he passes, then he's in for, you don't have to roll for him again. But because he's doing this assault without running up to me.
43.
43
So
minus
33.
6 is going to be a 33
33
plus,
and
what are the
that's-
odds? It's a 1-to-1, so it's another -3. So you got a -9 altogether. So that's going to be a 26. What's their morale?
25.
They did.
Okay, they passed. So flip over the assault marker so that we know they rolled to close.
Where's? I don't see a flip on that one.
It should. You should be able to flip it over. In theory.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know most
Yeah.
of them do.
Oh, well,
Just
if
try.
not, maybe there's a roll to
There's
close marker
probably a
up here.
separate one. There's probably a separate one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here it is. I found it.
All right, I'll take
There
that
we go.
off. Delete that one. Okay.
Yeah, normally on the unit markers, it's flipped.
All right, and let's see here. This guy. Here. Let's keep him in reserve. Those two in reserve. I think I am done. Okay.
All right. Cool stuff. We move over then to Albert.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Albert,
okay.
who have you got?
So I have one, the one here.
So that's what
Okay,
the second reserve or whatever they're called.
All right. So there'll be a potted charge here.
Okay.
And this guy. Oh, assault markers there. So that'll be a 2. Okay. Assault markers.
Nope.
They're extra assaulty. They're extra assaulty there.
Extra assault.
If you just
Yeah,
right
so
click
now-
on the counter, you can get them, Al. They're right there.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, guys. Thanks, guys. Okay. So now I have somehow I have a. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5, and he doesn't have enough to assault in there, does he?
That's correct.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So now might as well try. Oh, he didn't have enough because it costs a 3 to go in there. So 1, 2. Oh, well, he has enough. Yeah.
Well, could he have? How much does it cost for him to go across that stream?
What stream? Oh, I'm talking. No, not the 10-5. I'm more working on the other guy now. The 10-5 cannot assault.
Right.
He doesn't have enough to go into the hex. So, but he's just going to go up there next to it.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So that guy can assault. Let's see. We're overkill here. Okay.
I don't know. You could pull a John and roll 3 11s.
That's right. John's capable of that. That guy, who knows what he thinks. Okay, we're gonna go there.
So that guy can't go. He's not part of that group. He's with.
Oh,
the
that's
third.
right. That's right. I'm sorry. Okay, so this guy had
when you
this guy had
whiskey as you
other
do.
plans for. Forget that. Forget all that shit. Okay, this guy. Okay, I'm gonna move him 1, 2. Oh no, not the leader. This guy. And so he was here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna go over there.
Okay.
And into the battalion line. Does he have a loss? How did he get the loss?
From cannon fire.
Okay, they're still here. Okay, now is that loss? I guess. Who had the loss? Okay, I'm gonna put it on this guy. All right, now. Oh boy. Okay. Displaced. Okay.
Toot, doot, 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 doot.
All right, I think that's my move. Okay.
All right. Very
Nice.
exciting. So we've got a whole boatload of defensive fire all over the place. So let's get started. We're over here on Albert's side of the universe. Let's get started here around Altona, our little guys that are here in the whatever this little town is. So this chap here will fire It's going to be a 1 to 3 on those boys. And that's a miss. And then a 1 to 3 on those boys. And that's a hit.
A hit.
A hit with a
Jeez.
66. You're just lucky I wasn't aiming for your leader.
All right. Let's see. What do we got? Do we have a hit there already?
Nope,
No.
that's their first one.
Okay. All right.
So make your morale check, and then we'll deal with whatever happens.
Okay. There. No. Okay.
So they pass.
35.
So why don't you
Can
do your
pass.
shooting at me while we're here? So that guy's got 3
All right.
increments, and this guy had 4 increments. So you've got 7 increments, and your Grenzers are times 3. So that's going to be 21 to 20. It's a 1-to-1 shot.
Okay. You're counting. What about the artillery?
Well, you told me in the past you didn't want to use it because it's burning up our stuff. You want to add in 2 more points. It's not going to change the. You can't change the odds. With
Oh yeah.
Because I mean.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Straight
1
up
to
1
1.
Oh, that's
Oh.
a hit. So let's go ahead and check for these guys. Their increase, and that's an even. I'm sorry, an odd loss. See what they get, and they're happy. All right, moving down the line here, we'll fire a shot here and a shot here. So this one is 5 to what? 9, I think. You're in. Well, what is the fire?
Mass.
What is the fire defense for battalion mass? Does anybody know off the top of their head? Call on.
Fire defense. Yes.
It's the same.
Column, isn't it? 6, isn't it?
It's just 6.
6. Okay. So it's a 5 to 6 shot on that guy that's there. And that's a miss. And then a 1 to 3 shot on the skirmishers. And that's a miss.
Skirmishers.
Okay. Go ahead, take your shots
All
there.
right. All right. I think I have here a, let's see, I've got a line. No. Mass.
Right. So whatever the printed value is for those boys. And then you've got
6.
4. So you got 12 increments. You got 18 to 20.
Yeah. I knew it was less than 1 to 1.
And that's not
52.
good enough.
I had not. That's a miss. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Moving on over. Let's go ahead and go to the redoubt. So the redoubt has taken 1 loss. So we've got only half as much as we'd like to have. So I'll fire here on this fresh unit that hasn't been hit yet. So I will have 8 to 6, 1 to 1 shifted to 1.5 to 1 with a +1, and that's a miss.
All right.
And I got these boys in line. Let's see, and I've got 4. So I will fire. And what's their fire value? They're those crappy provisional guys. So they're just ×2. So I will have an 8 to 12 there. And that might just barely be a hit on your Grenzers.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Like Grenzers.
These ones right here.
Oh. Yeah. So we got a loss already on those guys, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, 2. All right, so that would be a morale check.
No, you check your morale on every odd hit.
Odd hit.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
good.
then I'll fire here on those guys. I've got 8 to 6. No pluses, no minuses. Hey, that's another hit.
62
Gee,
again.
what are you doing, Rick?
Well, come on, I have to have
Okay,
a little
let's
bit
see.
of luck.
Okay, so I got a
Howitzers
loss
missed you
there.
everywhere.
I know you love your howitzers.
Yeah.
Okay,
Make
all
the
right.
morale check.
So those guys, morale check.
And they're
56. They love it.
happy. Okay, so why don't we do all of our firing over here before we move on to the next section?
Hey, you got the You got this kind of 10-5, right? You want to do
Okay,
that
if you
one?
want, I can go ahead and do that. So it's just going to be whatever my printed value is. So this guy's printed value is probably like a 6. Yeah. So it's a 1-to-1 with a +1. And that's a miss.
All right. Okay, now I guess I fire.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's start with the redoubt.
Okay.
You've got 21, Al.
20. Oh, thank you, John.
So it's a 1-to-1.
So 21, 1-to-1. Okay. Okay, so here we go.
Hey,
Aha!
it's a hit. Okay.
They died anyway. I guess they died.
Yeah, the gunners got shot to pieces.
So I guess the assault will be kind of meaningless. Okay. So now we will try the. Okay, we've got the skirmishers here.
No, they were. I combined those in with your other guys.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now I just got these skirmishers.
And you got this column. I mean, you got this mass.
And the column.
There. The mass.
Yeah. So we'll fire on this X right here.
So it's 12. You have 12 to 9.
12 to 9.
John's been figuring everything out for me.
Well,
that's right, Al.
He's not drinking.
Yeah.
Fail.
Yeah.
That's a myth. That is a myth. That's a miss. Okay. We got 21. That's a miss. Okay. So now I have this fire on the. Well, I didn't have enough to make an assault there.
Fire.
So I guess I'll fire on the. There's no reason to fire on the artillery. So I'll fire on the other dudes.
So I don't think you can hit me because I've got a fire defense of 22 there. What's your
22?
Yeah, what's your fire value? 6. So it's less than a 1 to 3, so you can't shoot it.
All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. There you go. So now what I have one more. I got one more guy down here.
Well, I need to do my shooting. We finished shooting.
Oh wait a minute! I got one more guy. I got one more guy down here. That's mine, dude.
Right.
Yeah, right down
you
here.
You and David can combine, but let me take my shot.
Okay.
Well, go ahead. You guys roll. Take your shot. So you have probably what? 6 plus 6, probably 12.
All of them are 6. The Austrians.
Yeah. So it's just a 2 to 1.
Okay, I'm gonna roll.
So that's going to be a hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. All right, and I'll shoot back at you. I got to shoot at the guy that's assaulting me. So it's going to be a 1-to-1 shot on you. And that's a miss. All right, I'm going to make my morale check for that chap. And he passes. All right, moving down the line. I'm going to make a shot here. A 1-to-1 shot on that hex. And I will have a +2. Yeah, so just straight up 1-to-1 with a +2. And that's a miss. All right.
Just curious, what's a +2 from?
Because you've got 11 increments there.
Oh,
so
okay.
Every 1 over 9 counts. Yep. Yeah.
No, I didn't. Forgot these battalions are big.
Yeah. So then here I've got these two guys will fire 2 to 1 on that chap. And that's a hit. And that's his 3rd hit. And time for a morale check.
Oh, God. And morale check. 26.
26.
That's probably not very good. 31.
No. So just put a disorder marker on them right now. And And you can, well, actually, he could. The only shot he's got is maybe combining on this hex here. So I'll shoot my skirmishers here. I think I got 4 increments there. Yeah. So that's going to be 12 to 6, a 2-to-1 shot there. 35 at 2-to-1. I don't think that was enough. Last time I checked. Nope, it is. It's a hit on your 3rd Froon. And they're going to disorder as well. So why don't you go ahead and just mark them as disordered, and then go ahead and do your firing, and then you can we'll just kind of move them in the order that they did their stuff.
It's all simultaneous. I'm going to move the one out of the way first.
That sounds fine, David.
All right. I don't even know what the.
So
best
you're
is
going to
in
have, so that guy there is
6 and 6.
Oh,
and
sorry.
12. I could do 12 against.
He's
that
actually
hex, but
4. He's only
Oh.
4. So I knew some of your guys were like complete garbage.
Oh.
So maybe it's probably a 1 to 2.5 shot.
Hey,
If the other guy
Sure.
is what?
I need to go back to. I forgot a shot. Well, missed a shot there.
Okay.
Okay.
So 10 to. What's your defense? Is 20 or
It's 22.
What's
Hey,
the
David.
2 from?
Because I'm behind the rubble wall.
Oh, well, aren't I on the other side of the rubble wall?
Nope, you're not. Who built that rubble
Rubble only
wall?
works one. They only work one way.
It's
Yeah,
Fredericksburg, right? Did the Union forces get the benefit of the
All right.
stone
Well, I'm
wall?
shooting. Whatever. I did.
Yeah, it's
I
a miss.
missed.
It's a miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you're gonna Al do your other shot there. Or
So
should
which
I-
which
Wait a minute.
shot are you doing, Al?
I'm trying to find the game here. Okay. Okay. No, the one shot I forgot was this on the 8-6.
What,
It's
8-6?
behind the redoubt.
Where
okay.
where what? You already shot at him.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, you
shot
did.
right there.
Yeah.
Oh.
You combined
Oh,
those
I
two
did?
guys and shot
Okay.
at it. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. What about on the other X?
The other skirmisher was used in firing on the redoubt.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, guys.
This
Sorry.
is what happens when you drink a little
This-
too much. While
Well,
you're
it's
playing,
old
Albert.
age. It may be drink. It may be old age. Who knows?
All right.
You know.
So
It could be either. You know.
So my
Okay.
2 disorders, I retreat 3. Is that right?
They're going to retreat half their movement value, so that should be 2.
2. All right. So,
All right. Smash them up here. Okay, the French are in distress.
All right. Now, we've done all the shooting over in
there,
this sector. Have you done your shooting, David?
we got more shooting
Okay.
here.
All right. So let me take
And
a
you
pot
gotta-
shot,
Right.
and then you can take a pot shot at me. So this guy's probably worth maybe 5 if he's lucky. No, he's worth 6. Okay. So we'll do a 1-to-1 shot here with a +1. Hey, that's a hit. And then you'll have that guy's worth 5, and that guy's worth 5. So you'll
5.
have 10 to 22. So 1 to 2.5. And a 41 is a miss.
Oh, that was my morale check.
Oh, that was
for-
your morale check. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Now here's my.
Yeah, that's
Miss.
a miss. Okay. I would have liked that the other way around. Can we do that, David? I guess not. Okay, let's see here. And then we've got my square, and other stuff can shoot at you. So I will have the square fire here. So it's just going to be 9 to 6. So 1.5 to 1. And that's a miss. And then this guy's in line. He's going to fire on your skirmishers. And what's his fire value? They are times 2. So it's going to be 8 to 12 or 8 to 14, whatever it is.
14.
So, yep. And that's a miss. Okay, go ahead and shoot back at me over in this sector.
All right. So this artillery is going to shoot at your square.
Okay.
So that's short, right? 14?
Yep, so it's 14 to 6. So 2 to 1.
Ugh.
Yeah. So knock off some ammunition.
And knock off some ammunition. Wish these things would come in.
Oh,
It's
oh, I do see something I forgot. This is legitimate.
Okay.
all right. This air's shooting at there.
So which artillery?
This artillery here is shooting at this square
Okay.
right there. So
It's not a square.
he's got-
It's skirmish.
well, it's half. Well, it's that square of skirmish.
Yeah, that hex.
Whatever.
Right. So
That
you've
hex
got
is
7 to 14. So 1 to 2.
No.
And that's nothing. Okay.
And I'll shoot the guys here in general order. The Jaegers at the square.
So you can't shoot at that hex twice. You already shot at it with the
I
artillery.
yeah. All right.
So,
So I would
but
do
the skirmishers haven't fired yet.
Skirmishers
So
can
you'll
take-
have a
yeah,
1-to-1
they can-
shot there.
So
And that's
and another.
a miss. Okay. All right.
Okay, I got a thing that we forgot. Okay, a legitimate thing we forgot.
Legitimate. Okay.
Okay, Feld the
know where.
slosh.
Yeah.
Down
I was
here.
just gonna-
Yeah, why did I forget that? Okay, so I got the skirmishers.
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
Feldschlossen. I forgot to shoot at you, too.
Yeah, so you shoot at me first.
Yeah,
I
I'll
guess.
shoot at the guy that's out in the open. So that's going to be a 1-to-1 probably? Yeah. 6 to 6, a 1-to-1 shot there. Hey, that's a hit.
Oh. We're on the one. Which guy?
On this guy right here.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. 2. All right. So where do we do that? Okay. Come on. Come on.
So he's got 6, and then another what? Let's
Yeah,
see, that guy's
so
worth probably. So that's 9. So 6 plus 9, and then that guy's worth another 9. So you've got 18. You've got 24, and the little village has a fire defense of 14 in general order. So 24 to 14 is going to be just shy of 2 to 1. 1.5 to 1.
1 point.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll.
That's the hit.
Oh, 55. Okay, that is a hit. Last time I checked. And that is their 4th hit. Not much left of those boys.
And
Yeah.
you can turn the one back over again, or was they turned? Oh, they were up that way. That's correct. Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
everything's right.
Thanks for pointing that out, Albert. Okay,
Yes,
so
I
now we
enjoyed it.
move over to the other side of the field. There's not a lot
Yeah.
on over here where John's at, by virtue of the fact that everybody is kind of out of the way. So I've got part of this skirmisher, and then part of this skirmisher can fire there on that poor sod. So let's see how many increments I've got in that hex. I've got 3, so that's going to be 9.
2.5. Oh, you got 6. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got 6 altogether.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's going to be that, and then this guy, he's got 5 left, so that'll be 15 plus 9. That's going to be 20. 24 to 6. That's going to be 4-to-1 odds. Does that sound about right, John?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see if we can shoot the little guy. A 46 at 4-to-1 is a hit. And that's his first combat loss. You're running out of units over there that haven't been blown to smithereens.
These guys, they check on 1, don't they?
Yeah, all of your Prussians check on their first hit.
Okay, 43.
He's
so
happy. Okay. So then I've got these chaps here. This guy's in general order. So let's just see what he's at. He's worth 6. Probably the other guy's worth 6. So it's 12 to 6. It's a 2-to-1 odd there. A 33 at 2-to-1 is a hit, just barely.
I think this is his first too.
Yeah. They were your last virgin units there.
All right. Oh, so they're gonna disorder.
Yeah, so just go ahead and mark them.
Okay. All right.
All right, and then go ahead and do all your firing.
Oh, you got this up here.
Oh, yeah, I got that one little skirmisher. Oh, and I got a skirmisher here too, don't I? Yeah, I got a skirmisher right
there
here.
too.
So this guy's, I think, only got 2 increments left, so it's going to be 6 to 14. I got to get a big roll. And no, that didn't happen. And then here, it's probably something similar. And nope, that's a miss too. All right, go ahead, do all your shooting.
Let's start up back where we're up there. So this is going to be a high roll anyway, so no.
Nope.
And then here we got 12, and then this guy's got 1 left.
So you got, it's a 1-to-1 shot.
Yes, a 1-to-1 shot.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, that's a hit. Any way you slice it. Only 1 increment left there, boys. They've been slowly grinding away at each other.
Yeah. Then artillery sitting up here, and here. That's a leader that can combine them.
Yep.
It looks like they could hit this guy.
Let's see. So 1, 2. Well, so which 2 units? So we got to draw a thread between them, right? Those 2 guys. So we're going that way, like that.
Yeah.
So you're on a higher elevation. Your unit is closer to you than I am to it. So in theory, yes, you should be able to hit them there. They've got what's their fire defense? Their fire defense of 14. Right?
Behind the rubble wall makes them 14.
Yeah, so they're in cultivated, which is 12. And then it's another +2, so it's 14 altogether.
And I've got, because it's 5 hexes, so I've got 18 and 12.
Well, no, it's not. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes for your big guns.
6 hexes?
Yeah. Right? So this guy here, are you firing him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he's at long range. So it's 9, and the other guy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other guy's at medium range. So you would have 21 to 14. So it's 1.5 to 1.
Yeah. I'm wondering. Yeah, so no matter how I slice and dice it, I'm 5 hexes away. Okay, so it would be 9, and this guy's 5, though. 1, 2, 3.
Right, so it's 21.
Oh, 20. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. 62 is a hit.
All right.
All right, and a morale check for those boys. And they pass. I think. Yes, they do. Okay. All right, did you have any other shooting?
Yeah, hang on. Let's see here. That artillery. I don't think these guys could really. I don't think that these guys can really fire on those guys.
No, they don't have the firepower to shoot into that hex.
And then, so I could take what's left. Well, I could take some of this onto there. Well, let's just roll the die, see if it's high enough to even make a calculation. 54. So 6. No, it's not going to get to. Not going to get to 1-to-1. So
that looks like it's it. I don't think you've got anything else unless you've got.
No, that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
No artillery.
All right, cool. So now it's time for assaults. So we've got our.
Before we move to that, just a second. Do your skirmishers block my artillery?
Do whose skirmishers?
Do your skirmishers block my artillery?
No, you can. Your artillery can shoot at my skirmishers.
No, can they shoot through your skirmishers?
Yeah, but they shoot my skirmishers, and then the ricochet would go through and hit whatever else, right?
If it was at medium range.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where you're at. I don't know what you're looking at.
Okay, I'm talking about this one right here.
Yeah.
And I was trying, I was seeing if I could make a shot at him, but your skirmishers are in between.
Yeah, so you'd hit the skirmishers, and then you can't. Ricochet is not going to go through into this across the rubble wall. It doesn't go. It would stop there.
Yeah. No, I was trying to see if I get a direct shot, but I actually can shoot him at that square there, right? Because I didn't.
Yeah, because you shot at this at the closer hex, the one that's adjacent to my square. So you could shoot at this other hex here.
Yeah,
right?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And, hey, bam.
So it's
now,
8 now.
Do a thing and
Just
increment
burn off some
my-
more ammunition.
Yep. Okay. Assaults.
All right. So.
We forgot this disorder guy is going to go.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and move him back.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. All right. So assaults. Let's go ahead and do them. Which one do you want to start with first?
I just want to start over on the left again with Al and work our way around.
Okay. So
right.
let's just double
But
check
Al's
with
are just-
Al.
They just move in, right?
Right, and then they have to make a morale check for being overstacked, and then you would displace one of them back. So just make a morale check, Al, with a no pluses, no minuses.
Okay. Morale
Push for
check.
victory.
43.
So they should be
I think
good.
that'll pass.
Yep.
So I'll just leave the guy back here.
Okay. Go ahead and take your assault markers off.
All right.
Do-do-do-do.
Okay. And there you have it. Okay.
Okay. Indeed. Okay. So, where are we at next, David?
I guess that one, I guess.
Okay. So, you've got 4 increments assaulting my 6 increments. So that is going to be a 1 to 2 attack. So I get a +9. Now, I do think I seem to recall getting shot. So that's going to be a -3. So I'll just have a +6 altogether. Does that sound about right, gentlemen? Okay. I'm just going to roll. An 11. So with a +6, it becomes a 21. I seem to think they're probably going to disorder. Yes, they will.
Oh, roll.
So, we will flip.
Bad roll, Eric.
Yeah, it happens. Bup, 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 bup. And then we'll move him back 1, 2, 3 right into that hex. Okay, what's next?
And
So are you going to
whatever.
advance into that hex or not?
Is it a choice or is that a?
You have a choice. Well, let me double check because I left as a result of failed pre-melee morale check. So,
Battery. But if you move in there, Dave, that guy won't be able to rally.
who won't be able to rally?
You won't.
What are you talking about?
If he moves in
Oh,
to
yeah.
this hex here, then that guy that's disordered won't be able to make. He'll stay disordered.
Yeah.
Well, unless I move him back.
Well, yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
true. Yes, unless you move him back. Yes.
So, let's take a look here. So, defending units that fail are adjacent to so not assaulting units may advance into a hex vacated by reactive units that failed their pre-melee morale check. They may not, however, initiate a second assault. So if all defending units in the hex fail their pre-melee morale check, the assaulting units do not make their check themselves. So you can move forward or not. It says you may advance.
I do not have any idea which is the better of that. So, but I'm inclined to stay. But
Okay. All right. Then you've got your other attack, which is here. So now you've got altogether 21 to my 6. So it's a 3-1 on the odds chart. And 3-1 on the odds chart is going to be a -6 for me and a +6 for you. I did not take any hits, so it's just a -6. Here we go. Oh, what do you know? The gods are not in my favor here today. So we will go ahead and mark that as disordered. And let's see how we can extricate ourselves. So we've got zones of control all over the place here, don't we? Well, I guess, and I can't really get across the rubble wall. Where can I move? That's got half. 1, 2, 3. I guess I'd have to go 1, 2, 3 right there. It's not in your zone of control. And that's as far as I can get.
Where'd you go?
Up here.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So you can go ahead and advance into that hex if you want to.
nothing happens because you went through all my zones of control there?
I'm sorry, what's the question?
And nothing else happens even though you went through my zones of control?
No, because it wasn't as a result of the melee chart. So if I had stood and then you got a DD result, then I would lose an increment for every ZOC that I pass through.
And it doesn't trigger any opportunity fire as you
Nope,
go by?
because it's involuntary movement.
Okay. And if I advance in, do I have to advance both, or can I decide to one?
Well, so let's take a look and see what it says here. It says you may advance, so it seems to give you the option to advance or not. Now the question is says assaulting units may advance. So it would imply that if you advance, you got to advance everybody who was involved with the assault. As opposed to just selectively having one assault or one move in and not move in.
Okay, I'll stand.
Okay. Okay. Interesting things. Okay, so it is 9 o'clock my time. It is probably a good time for you guys to do morale checks and reorganization. And then I presume, unless you guys want to keep playing, we should probably wrap it up here. Because I'm sure if we've got to do the French movement, there's going to be more combat and all that good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do our morale checks.
Yes. So, Albert, why don't you start on your end of the universe? You've got a couple of routed guys back here by...
Okay, I'll start way down by... I'll start way down by Plowton.
Oh, okay. So you got a minus 12 for that guy. 65. That's going to be a 45. He should be recovering. What are all the road column moving things happening?
Okay.
Just me getting him out of the way.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I'm just like, what's going on?
All right. I'm going to move
next?
further up.
Further up.
Further up to here.
Okay. So just a minus 6. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, he's going to keep running.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 back here. Okay, this guy?
Yep. No, he's good. He's happy.
He's back. All right. Okay. What else have I got? I must have some more. I'm looking around. I did this guy already. Yes, I did him. Yeah.
Yeah, I only see 3. So
I think I'm done.
Yep.
I think I'm done.
All right, okay. David, we move over to your sector of the world.
Oh, we got to take the charge.
Yeah, go ahead, take the charge markers off. I trust you to do that. So, all right.
So, this disordered guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
he's
he
gonna
did
route.
Not make it. He's 26. Oh, I'm gonna.
Hey, David, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't these two guys retreat over each other in the last turn? Weren't they routed? These two guys? Or am I thinking of something else? Didn't one disorder go over the top of another disorder?
I
mean, that's how they ended up like 5 away from where they were. They were like over here. Did you just not flip the counters over before we saved it?
Don't remember. I'm trying to even think that.
Yeah, because you had one disordered guy that like went over the top of another disordered guy and made them both rout.
So you're saying those guys are already routed?
Yeah, they should be routed.
Okay. I will.
Go ahead and roll for them. They might recover for all we know.
So
he recovers.
And then this guy here, he doesn't. All right, so they do a full movement, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So that guy you already rolled for. So this guy already. So
Yeah, he
this
routed.
guy recovered.
No, the middle one recovered.
Yeah, and then the other guy would move.
That's the recovered guy. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Now this guy,
He's
I
going to move
rolled
back
and
for his
failed.
full 5. Yeah.
Yeah, one. That's what I was doing. 3, 4, 5, and then this one, 2, 3, 4. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. And when they recover, they can face whatever direction they
Yep,
want.
they can face any direction. Yeah, because they had a all-around facing wall, disordered and routed.
So now I'm going to roll this guy here.
Okay.
46.
46 becomes a 43.
Yeah, he should be fine. 40,
Just
yeah,
barely.
He's just barely, but he's. Yeah, some of these are not the greatest here.
Yeah, it looks like the guys that are gray
one
and
here.
gray are questionable.
Yeah. 25.
That's going to be a 22. He's going to route.
All right.
So he moved 2 back, so he'll finish moving 3 more as part of his route.
1, 2, 3. All right. And he flips that. All right. I think that's all up here,
Nope,
right?
you've got, yeah, that's all
Oh,
up
that
there,
guy
but you
here.
got this guy that's disordered down there.
All right, so rolling for him. Boom, 46.
He's a 31, so yeah, so he'll be back. So just put him in, I guess, mass.
Right. And I can take the exhaustion off of or the tired off of this because I didn't
correct.
move, right? All right. Now, if we go south from there, I've got 2 down by Mockritz.
Okay. Oh yeah, you got cavalry or whatever they are. Okay.
So for the one on the left, and we'll see here. 44. I think he's going to
44
recover.
becomes a 34. That's probably good enough.
And he's 24. Yep. And this guy here. 5. He's continuing.
He'll
He's
just
still
sit
over
there.
15
Yeah, he's
away.
far enough away. Yeah.
All right. That, and is there anybody else down here that's being weird? I think that's takes care of mine.
Okay. Cool. All right, John, you're up.
Hank Luna. Let's see what he does. 36. No. That guy just above him there. 41.
That's going to be a 31.
Where is he? He's in here somewhere. I don't think so. That's Landwehr. No. So they would move into there. I think this would, because they only moved a few. This
Yeah,
would
so-
flip to
yeah.
tired.
Yeah.
And then that would sit on there like that. Okay.
Okay.
Then we got this guy here.
Yep. 64.
he's okay.
He's happy.
And we got that guy there. He'll be okay, I think. Well, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, he's only
Yeah, it's a 41. He should be okay.
Yeah, but I didn't know if he was like at half or something.
Oh, yeah.
Then
Oh, and then you got
There's
your
this.
disordered guy. Yep.
Yeah, right. Of course. And he's gonna go 1. Well, he's already gone 3.
Yeah,
so
he'll just do an additional 3.
6. There we go. Charge marker comes off. I still think that's weird. The charge markers come off at the end of your turn.
That's how we've been
Yeah, I
playing.
know. Yeah. So that guy comes off. And there, stay like that. Then this comes off of there. That up there. Okay. Voila.
Voila, as they say. Viola. Okay, cool. Then we will wrap it up here. So it is we're still in the 12-20 turn, and we have gotten through the Austrian, the coalition movement. Okay, all right. That leaves then all kinds of fun stuff for the French to do to get our revenge. Well, or to think about it. So, all right. Anything else?
It's good. Okay.
Okay.
Wraps up Dresden 17.
Is that how you're
right.
keeping track of it?
Yeah, that's our 17th